Alright, what's going on, guys? Fallen Sanctum live glazing with game number 2 of DH Dark practice time. We've got Pyro on Leona, we got Atomic on Ash, we've got Ashen on Victor, Elf King on Skarner, and Johnny on Yorick. Interesting choice of champions and stuff. It looks like it's a Kaisa mid cinch top. Okay, we've got Vayne, Yumi, we've got Vi. Okay, red team. The Yumi was master? Already hit masters? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Let's just make sure we get the laning assignments correct. I believe it is cinch top. So I'm going to change it like that. If I am wrong, I will update it. But I, do believe it is cinch top. Alright, but here we go for live glazing VOD number 2 for DH Dark.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Reminder, this is just a for fun educational cast, not... Oh, it looks like Kaisa is passing top lane, so it is Kaisa top lane. Okay, so Victor versus Singe mid. Okay, so we just got like an Arcane matchup for fun, I guess. I don't know, I haven't watched Arcane yet, so... not too sure about that. Alright. So interesting to see. We got double lethal tempo. We've got Summon Airy versus Aftershock on Leona. Aftershock is the de facto rune on Leona though. But Conqueror Singe versus I think Airy is the default like poke mage rune. First strike on Kaisado is very interesting. Double grasp here for Johnny and Elf King versus the Conqueror on Vi and Singe. We'll have to see. Okay, the Vayne is getting some vision of the Yumi paw style. Like, what the fuck is this paw thing called? It's called the Prowling Projectile. And then we got the Zoomies and we got the Change of Plan. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty passive lane here by... both bot lanes. I think Leona is going to look to be pretty aggressive, but Vayne is really good into Leona. She has the ability to just see the Xenoblade and push her away. So it's something that Pyro is going to have to consider, but Pyro plays a lot of good engaged support, so we've seen him on the Zyra. Johnny going to be doing what he can to farm up. We're trying to get to level 2 early here in the bot lane, but I think next minion takes it. Who's gonna get it first? Looks like Yumi and Vayne are going to grab it. Okay, Pyro going to be the victim of a lot of poke. Unfortunately, Leona not really too known for her sustain angles here in the bot lane. Johnny's shovel is going to help him. The Yorick Q does heal more if he's under 50% HP, so at least there's that. And whenever he does kill minions with the Q, he gets access to tombstones. Kaisa probably just gonna be dead. First blood given over to Johnny. Nice baby cage here from the Yorick into the Ixtal impact from Skarner. Not much that the Kaisa could do, even if you waste the flash. The Skarner and the Yorick both have flash. Halberd Mist is still available. Vi looking for a Vault Breaker Q, but not going to commit to it. Instead, going to be working on, I guess, counter jungling the Skarner, who did his blue side into a gank. We got the Prowling Projectile. Xenoblade going to miss here onto the Vayne. Keep in mind that the Vayne E does hurt Leona a little bit. Have to be careful about that. But Johnny should be able to sustain if he can get a good back off. Let's look at gold values. Got about 900 gold. Can get, like, I guess, a long sword. I don't really know what Yorick builds. Okay, the Kaisa here with a tier has the elixir skill points. What is Kaisa doing? Okay, Kaisa just going to suicide under the turret, so I guess Johnny just gets a free lane no matter what. Teleport was also invested. Kai'Sa also wasting her flash. 2K Spiel not having too much fun against Victor, just getting like poked down. Pyro in the bush, not on vision. Xenoblade going to connect into the Shield of Daybreak, but Atomic is going to take a decent amount of damage. The Shell Impact going to throw the Vayne into the wall, and it is going to be enough to kill the Vayne. However, the Vi is here. We have Wallbreaker Flash. And but it's a 3v1. Should be able to just kill the Vi. And now Yuumi doesn't have anyone. The Ishal Impact going to slam Yuumi into the wall. Tommy gonna get another kill here in the bot lane, and things are going great here for the side of Dark in the early game. York's up 2-0, Ash up 2-0, Skarner is 0-0-4. And we all live in a good life. Hallowed Mist going to be thrown. The only fan subscribers going to be jumping on Kai'Sa's face like they want some of them feet pics. But yeah, unfortunately, Kai'Sa not going to be having too much fun. The Singe recall, the recall from Victor going to be cancelled by the gooey stuff by Singe. Wait, I do not know this ability's name. What's it called? It's called the Mega Adhesive. This is Poison Trail and Fling. All right. You're learning ability names from some champions. Alright, Vi gonna be back to farming her blue side that she had not. However, because Elf King like just went from gank to gank to gank, doesn't really have much camps left to do. Gonna be working on his blue side. Ixtal into the Gromp, should be able to get it. They both are level 4, but I think Vi gonna have a little bit of an experience lead unless the 4 assists mean a lot. It looks like Yorick is probably going Triforce. I mean, it makes sense. Triforce, Demolish, proc it, blow up the turret super fast. Pyro and Atomic doing what they can, but here the wave being frozen against them by the Vayne and the Yuumi. Prowling projectile going to miss. Xenoblade going to connect on the Edgeda, and Edgeda going to be taking some damage. But 2K Spiel is here bot lane, looking, the Mega Adhesive is thrown down. Leona gonna get flinged back into Edgeda, but it's not gonna be enough. We are, however, just going to kill Welder. It's going to be a shutdown here for 2K Spiel, killing both Leona and Ash. A really nice play by the bot side of by the mid laner of Red Team here to just grab a lot. However, Johnny dominating the top lane now has access to the Maiden. The Kai'Sa not even close to like a Monamune, or like the components for it. Has like 2 longswords, bought a cult. Johnny should be able to get a free plate here. We're going to auto attack it, then we're going to use the shovel, get a plate and a half off of that. We really don't want to lose the Maiden. If the Maiden dies, we lose a lot of pressure here. The Singe going for an interesting build. I don't really know what Singes tend to build, but we do have triple grubs here. And Skarner looking for a repeat gank onto the flashless. We're looking for a play onto the flashless Kai'Sa. Here, Ashen doing what he can to farm up the wave, has a Hextech alternator, but no mana item means that he won't be able to spam spells too well. The Prowling Projectile not going to land here. Sorry, the Xenoblade not going to land here onto Edgeda. Yuumi good at scouting the options. The important thing is who's gonna hit the first level 6 here. Vi has snuck into the bush unscrupulously, and if Pyro makes an overly aggressive move, this could be dangerous. Okay, looks like we've got the assault and battery here. Okay, the Prowling Projectile going to be used. We're going to throw Pyro into the wall, and Vayne is just going to get another kill. Pyro unfortunately not having the best game. However, a lot of pressure is being given by Johnny, making the Kai'Sa's life a little bit hard. Yeah, if Johnny gets another chance with that turret, that should be another 2 plates here gone for the sides of Dark. Has to wait for the Hallowed Mist to time out though. If not, he won't be able to get in range. If he can auto attack the turret once, that's a plate. Want to shovel, control the baby cage, Hallowed Mist. Okay, Johnny has to be a little bit careful. Singe is here. We've got the Kaisa ultimates. The Maiden is going to do some damage, but unfortunately the Maiden is going to be taken down. We've got the Void Seeker. Oh, okay. 2K Spiel not going to be able to close the gap against Johnny. Even with Boots on and the Insanity Potion running, Johnny was just faster. Elf King going to be able to get his blue as his level 6. Victor able to take a plate in the mid lane. I think Singe might be going like Heartsteel or Warmugs or something. I'm not too sure. A Prowling Projectile going to miss here. Elf King looking for a play in the bot lane. We do have the Ash Arrow and the Eclipse. Eclipse going to be channeled onto Edge. Ishtal Impact going to be channeled, forcing the flash here, and Skarner just going to be thrown into the wall, ignited, and now Atomic in trouble. Vi here going to find Pyro, forcing the flash. Okay, the Assault Battery going to be used, but Vi, the Impale, going to be used, and Vinebreaker going to be yeeted under the turret. The nice Bane E going to be enough. We're doing damage, but we're not able to close the gap. 2K Spiel, though, is going to throw the Mega Adhesive here, and Atomic going to be in a little bit of trouble. However... Oh... Is Atomic going to live? Atomic gets to live because he has barrier access. Here Johnny has the Triforce versus the no finish item on Kaisa. Kaisa forced to use the Killer Instincts to get out. And that should be a kill. Kaisa flashing, but the ghouls doing a lot of damage here in the top lane. Second Void spawns here. We have the Maiden on about a quarter of the cooldown left. Teleport is available to Kaisa, but we really want to get those 6 grubs with Yorick. That'll mean so much in terms of turret taking powers. Skarner should be making his way right now to the grubs. The Yorick is level 10. Vi has to be a little bit careful. We're chanting the teleport here. We do not have the Assault Battery. The Kaisa ult has already been invested. Skarner is nearby. The Eclipse gonna be channeled. We're gonna miss the Eclipse. Okay, unfortunately, not gonna get the 6 grubs. But Ashen going to walk up and make the difference here. Going to be able to at least secure 5 grubs, which is going to be a lot. Yorick finds, looking for the Hallowed Mist now onto Kaisa. Going to land a nice shovel. And that's 3 plates taken here for Johnny. A nice Hallowed Mist. Kaisa here in a little bit of trouble. The Maiden taking a lot of damage. And yeah, that's the Maiden is gonna go down, but with 5 grubs, that should be first turret here for the side of Johnny. 2K Spiel, I mean this could be anything, but it might be Heartsteel. We've got the Eclipse on Vi. Elf King really needs to take it back. Let's see. Yeah, he's got 3,500 gold. He really needs to spend his money. But Yorick super far ahead, almost about 2,500 gold right now in the lead. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow going to land. The Eclipse going to land on the Vayne. We're going to stun up the Vayne, try to kill her. We're going to throw Ash against the wall, but he's not going to stun anyone. And Yuumi not going to be able to finish the channel. But Atomic Welder in a little bit of trouble. Going to be able to live before this flash. Kaisa going to be dead once again. Top lane Kaisa doesn't really seem to be very meta, guys. I wouldn't play it against Yorick if I were you. But it looks like we are going to be able to get another turret. Now that's the inner turret taken before 14 minutes. Unfortunately, there's no bonuses for getting the turret taken early. I think, yeah, Heartsteel all the way here for Singe. It is 2-0, but hasn't been able to find many plays. Turret taken here by Ashen, pre 14 minutes, so we get an extra plate here. So we've taken about 11 plates here for DH Dark. A hull breaker here finished by Johnny. Just going to be looking to split push the entirety of the game. Not really caring about what happens, as he's already super far ahead. It doesn't matter. 3,000 gold up. If he gets to a turret, it will die. Alright, a little bit of banter being thrown out in the chat. Ash, Atomic here though, 7-1-1, 1,300 gold up, has the static, the boots, and working towards, I think, the Phantom Dancer. Johnny, if he gets his hands on that turret, will be able to put in a lot of work. Oh, Johnny making a little bit of an oopsie. Gonna get exhausted here. Gonna get flashed in on the Vayne, and Vayne gonna be able to get that shut down. A little bit unfortunate that Johnny took aggro, but we do get Herald here. Maybe gonna use it to open up that mid lane. Elf King here looking to just farm up a little bit more. Working towards its stairs gauge now. We've got the Luden's Companion here finished on Victor, now working towards probably a Black Fire Torch. The Eclipse going to be thrown out by Pyro. Hora going to be able to dodge that, but we're just going to... yeah, the Super Laser from Victor going to be enough here to kill this Kai'Sa. She has the Monamune, but yeah, not really getting much done, unfortunately, this game. Johnny back here in the bot lane using his teleport. We are looking for Johnny. He is level 12. There's no flash this time on the Vayne. The only fan subscriber is going to do a little bit of damage, but Vi does have the Assault and Battery. Baby Cage going to be invested here, but Elf King is coming. We are channeling the teleport here from Ashen. And the Heartsteel proc going to be enough. Atomic Welder almost taking that mid-inner turrets. And it looks like we're going to be taking that bot outer. Maybe that bot inner. Surrender vote for red team has failed. I mean, I do understand we have a 0-7 Kai'Sa top. I2 kind of, you know, like my eyes are bleeding out. The mid-inner going to be taken here. We've got the Herald being used by Victor. Gonna get a charge in, gonna get another charge in. This could be an inhibitor turret. Okay, Ashen is going back in. Oh, we're turning it around. Oh, but Ashen is going to fumble, and yeah, that's unfortunately we're going to miss the turrets, but the turret gonna be taken because Yorick does a lot of damage to buildings. Yeah, Johnny might die here in exchange. Yeah, the Insanity Potion running for Spiel. We're going to Ixchel impact him, but Elf King gonna be in a little bit of trouble. The Vayne is starting to pop off. And as a shutdown here for Kai'Sa, she's finally getting a little bit of money access. Leona gonna be able to just laugh and walk away as we're spamming the masteries to taunt them. But a little bit of a bad play here from the side of DH Dark, a little too greedy. I believe we really just needed to land. Yeah, we really just needed to land the Rift Herald charge. Spiel gonna be taking a little low, but Leona doesn't really have the damage to follow up. And Edgar gonna be able to get another kill here. But we have a 6,000 gold deficit. Johnny almost has a Stridebreaker here finished. Still up about 3,000 gold on the Kai'Sa, so 2.5, a little more than 2.5 items. There's only 4 turrets left in the game, so Vayne is going to have to do what she can to deal with this Yorick, but yeah, it's this Vayne is gonna be the one putting in all the work. Kaisa now building a AP item like a Luden's Companion or something. I'm not really too sure why. I guess they kind of lack magic damage because Singe is going Heartsteel. But I mean, the Singe putting in a lot of work with the 303 Heartsteel, almost Leandre's completed. It's just not much he can do when his top laner's down like 100 billion gold. Gonna be a good push here by Ashen. Okay, Elf King going to find Vayne. The Salted Battery going to be landing onto Ashen, but Vi is the one who's caught out here. And Atomic Welder going to take a kill here. The Mega Adhesive here onto the Skarner. We're going to fling him back, but the Enchanted Crystal Arrow is going to stun Edge. The Xenoblade connects. Leona now the only one on this Vayne. But Vayne's got to be careful. The Victor ultimate comes in, stuns the Vayne. Vayne doing a lot of damage, but Pyro trying to get on Egda. But the shields from Yumi are a lot. But Johnny just looking to end the game here. Not going to have enough damage here. The Vayne going to be Atomic going to be able to live with his life here. But this Vayne is starting to get a little bit fed, starting to slowly close the gold gap. But that's an inhibitor down now. There's 3 turrets left in the game. Johnny just looking to get something every time he's alive, and as long as he's getting objectives, he's doing good. Singe though, 504, putting in a lot of work, has his Leandre's on back now. It looks like they are going to get the first dragon of the game. Second item coming in here for Skarner. Skarner a bit diffing the Vi in terms of items, but Vi really getting good objective pressure here. That's going to be the Mountain Drake, so Mountain Soul Point picked up here by Red Team. It's just going to be a race to see if Johnny can end the game before this Vayne and Singe outscale the side of DH Dark. But Skarner is a really good scaling champion, however does need to get a little bit of Heartsteel stacks in team fights. Hasn't really been able to be fighting, is the one just kind of getting run down by the enemy. Working towards the Infinity Edge now here on the Ash. Yashal Impact going to be channeled here. Vi forced to use the Assaulted Battery, going to get hit by the Victor slows, and she's going to die. Egda finding Johnny. And yeah, that Vayne is on a rampage. Yeah, Vayne has scaled to the point where she can fight this Yorick. Vi now finishing her Blood Cleaver, not finishing Boots. Their Shell Impact going to be invested here onto Spiel. Sorry, the Impale is going to miss. The Prowling Projectile also going to miss. We're looking. Vayne is taking a lot of damage, but the Yumi shields are pretty nice.
Damn it!
Alright, sorry, Kaisa does now have her Luden's Companion item and about another 1800 gold. Let's see what she's going to be able to get. I think we're finishing Boots and picking up something else here, but we'll have to see. She's not recalled yet. Vayne working towards a, I believe this is a Wit's End. Getting a little bit of tenacity, but we are starting the Baron up here for the side of DH Dark. 2 items completed though on the Yumi is pretty big. We've got the Void Seeker to kind of see. Vi does have 2 Smite available. Oh, unfortunately not going to be able to get into the pit. Pyro goes over the wall to cancel Vi's engage, but Pyro is going to be taken down. We do have super minions pushing into the top lane though. Vi going to get murdered. Johnny teleporting in to the super minions in the top lane and try and take it, but Egda trying to win this team fight for his team. Kaisa going to be able to kill some people, but Kaisa going to get a kill, but Johnny's just going to end the game. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. Johnny wins it for his team. Hard steal, split push, turbo, and that's going to end the game. Let's go. DH Dark winning yet another game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cast. Sorry if I was a little bit sidetracked while I was while I was casting the game. Sorry, voice is a little bit rough on the edge. But if you enjoyed it, as always, stay tuned for more content from your boy, the Fawn Sanctum.